everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Temi. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you are old, thank you for tuning in and thank you for coming back to my channel. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe and join the family, please. The video today is about my experience in Nigerian High Commission office in London. I just came back from Nigeria 2 weeks ago. Early this month, in February. In February, I had to travel to London to get an emergency document. I already booked my flight for Nigerian trip before I realized that my Nigerian passport has expired. And there was no way when I called them first. I called them and all the options they were giving to me, there was no way I could get my passport before I traveled to Nigeria. And I needed to travel around that time, the timeline that I have, because my kids were at home on holiday, and I just felt like, okay, let me just use this time and go to Nigeria to see my people. So I went to Nigeria High Commission. I think I had 5 days to make that trip, to get either my passport or document or anything, or visa, if but I have a British passport. But when I considered either I should go for a visa or get passport or emergency document, or the other one that says visa on arrival or something, I just said, okay, let me go to Nigeria High Commission office. They will find solution to my problem. So I went there on Monday morning, very early. I got to Nigeria High Commission at 10 a.m. in the morning. They open 9:30 a.m. So I got there 10 a.m. and I went through the security check. There was a guy at the entrance, and the guy asked me why I was there, blah blah blah, and I told him that I'm here for emergency travel documents. I met other people there on the queue. I didn't jump the queue. I went at the right time, and the guy just said to me that I should go in. So when I got in, there were a lot of people in the waiting room. I don't know what they are waiting. Maybe I think some of them are waiting for their passport. Some of them maybe come for the biometric, or to take picture, or to collect their passports. So, and there were a lot of queues. So I asked them the process, because it's been a while I've been there. So I asked them on what to do, and they told me to join the queue, that I need to register my name. I think they take our passport number. You register your name. You just register your name and collect number here to give us number. So, and the queue wasn't that bad. I think I was just there for, it wasn't that bad anyway. Everything went as, I won't say as expected. I won't say as, like as expected. It's not bad. There was no one jumping the queue. Although some people are making noise, some people are going mad, complaining about one thing or the other. But my own personal experience, as per the queue or what I experienced, it was okay. It was okay. I registered my name, I collected my number, and the next thing is to wait for my turn, for them to call me. So from 10 o'clock till 12, I waited. They haven't called me till 12. So when it was around 1 o'clock, I now walk up to one of the staff there that I've waited over 2 hours. Nobody had called my number. That I didn't know if I needed to go through another room, or that was the right thing for me to do, to sit down in the waiting room, since I found out that most of them that are there, they are there for biometric, or some are there to collect their documents. So like our case is different. So, and I went to the man. The man said to me, oh, that's fine, that have I paid for postal order? And I told him no, that I've not, because when I spoke to one of their staff while I was still in Manchester, and the lady told me that I can do everything in the office. So the man now said no, that I have to go and find post office and pay for the postal order, and the postal order was around £100. So I quickly went to the post office. I got the postal order. And I went back to Nigerian house, and I gave the man my receipt, and I gave him my document. So he collected my document, the postal order, and he checked my document. Before I went there, I make sure that I have everything. Even I got the thing that they didn't even ask for. I make sure I printed everything out, so I don't need to be running about looking for where to print this. I printed everything from Manchester before I go to London. So the man looked at my document, and everything was complete. And the man said, okay, that at first the man told me that I might not collect it today, because a guy before me, the guy took him for emergency documents, but the guy had to, he traveled 2 days. The first day he went there, he didn't get the document, so they asked him to come back the 4 days after. That's when, the day I was there, and the guy told me like, oh, you might not get it. That when do you plan to go to Nigeria? I said, brother, please, me, I must get my own, because I'm going to Nigeria like in 4 days time. And the guy said, okay, if you are lucky, you might get it. I just said to the brother, beg, our case is different. So, and the man, the official there too, the guy was professional. I mean, the man that attended to me, he was professional. He looked like a father, He asked me where did I come from, and I told him that, sir, I come all the way from Manchester. Please, I needed to travel in the next 4 days. Anything you can do, and I have to return to Manchester by 4:30. That's my coach time to return. So the man just checked, like, okay, we'll try. That you can see there are so many people here, and these people, they are here to do their biometric, they are here to collect their passports, and the staffs are busy, blah blah blah. I just said, okay, uncle, just try. So the man just went away, and I went back to my seats. And they have this African restaurants down, I think, at the basement. So I went there to go and eat some pounded yam. I can't kill myself, I went there to go and eat pounded yam. It was around 3 o'clock. I checked my time. I was like, 3 o'clock. Am I still going to get this thing? I have just 1 hour to know my fate now. If I will be coming back to London, maybe in 2 days' time, or I've already planned myself, like, okay, maybe I will have to come back. So when it was around 4 o'clock, no, to 4, I went to the man again. And the man said, oh, at that time, I think there were a lot of pressure on them. So the man was like, oh, madam, blah, blah, blah. It was not rude, no, not in a rude way to me. The man was just, maybe they were just under pressure. So the man was like, oh, can you see that there are a lot of people, they are trying to attend to those that had appointments? And me, I didn't go on appointment. I just walk in. To the office. So the man was like, these people are on appointment, blah, blah, blah. It's okay, sir, I'm just trying to, tell you that I have 1 hour left to know if I will still get this document or not. So, and luckily for me, when it was around 4 o'clock, like 5 minutes past 4, the man just came with some document and said, oh, those of you that need that came here for emergency travel documents, line up here. In my mind, I was just praying that God, please, because I realized that other people, it's like their second visit to the Nigerian house, and that day was my own first time. I didn't have appointments with them. I just walk in, So I was just praying that God, please, let my own too be among these people, so that I don't have to come back to London 5 hours. It was stressful for me, childcare and all that. So, but luckily for me, my documents was part of it. I got my documents same day. I didn't pay anybody any kobo. Nobody asked me for money. And my experience so far in Nigerian High Commission, they are very professional. The man that attended to me was very nice. Nobody asked me for money. I did not pay anybody any pound. No. No, no, no. And I enjoyed the food that I ate at the restaurant too. It was good. So, but because before I left for the place, I've already checked reviews online and there were lots of negative reviews. So I went there, you know, maybe by prayer, fasting or everything, that God, please just favor me today. And that is exactly what happened to me. I was favored. I got my documents same day. Same day. I got there 10 o'clock. I left there 4 o'clock. I left there 4 o'clock and I didn't miss my coach. Everything was planned, and 4 days after, I went to Nigeria. So that's just my honest review about Nigerian High Commission. Nobody paid me to do this. I'm just trying to put this out there. Thank you, and you people in Nigerian High Commission, keep this up. Keep it up. Let's represent our country well, and may God bless Nigeria. Thank you.